Hello dear students, today we will discuss about the writing expression for equilibrium constant. Writing, writing expression for equilibrium constant. Writing expression for equilibrium constant. Let us consider about any solid substance which present in any liquid substance like CeCO3 calcium carbonate is taken is present in a solid state. It decomposes, it is a reversible reaction, it decomposes to provide calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. This one is present in solid state also, but carbon dioxide present in a gaseous state. If we express equilibrium constant Kc, then it will be concentration of calcium oxide, concentration of carbon dioxide upon concentration of CaCO3. We should always keep in mind concentration of any solid material is always taken as unit. Concentration of any solid material is always taken as a unit because concentration of solid material is remain constant in equilibrium form. That's why CaCO3 concentration of CaCO3 will be equal to 1, concentration of Cu calcium oxide will be equal to 1, hence Kc will be equal to the concentration of carbon dioxide. Kc will be equal to the concentration of carbon dioxide. So in the case of any solid material, concentration of solid substance is always taken as a unit. In case of any solid material, concentration of solid substance is taken as a unit. You should always keep it in mind. Now, consider about any liquid substance which present in equilibrium state with gaseous substance. Then for any pure liquid substance, concentration is always taken as a unit. For example, if H2O liquid is taken, if H2O liquid is taken, H2O liquid state change into H2O gaseous state. Then concentration for pure H2O is taken as a what? As a unit. If we express equilibrium constant Kc, then Kc will be equal to the concentration of H2O gas upon H2O liquid. In this way, Kc will be equal to the concentration of H2O gas. In this way, we can express various type of equilibrium constant for different reactions. Now, if water is taken as a solvent in any reaction during equilibrium, then at that instant concentration of water molecule remain constant. For example, if H2O react with HCl, then it is a reversible reaction and it forms H3O plus hydrogen minus plus Cl minus. Here water vapor as a solvent and its concentration remain constant. So that's why Kc will be equal to the concentration of hydronium ion H3O plus into concentration of Cl minus upon concentration of H2O into concentration of HCl. Here concentration of H2O is remain constant. That's why Kc into concentration of H2O will be concentration of H3O plus Cl minus upon HCl. Here Kc into concentration of water will be equal to another constant K. That's why K will be equal to another constant K will be equal to concentration of hydronium ion into concentration of Cl minus upon concentration of HCl. So in this way we can express equilibrium constant with help of different type of reactions. Now we will discuss about the expression of equilibrium constant with respect to dissociation of number of moles. Let us consider if reaction H2 plus I2 is taken. H2 plus I2 combined together to form twice HI. It is also a type of reversible reaction in which H2 I2 combine together to form HI. If hydrogen and iodine both have a small a number of moles present, small a number of moles are present during reaction. After dissociation of hydrogen and iodine, number of moles will be equal to, let us consider if X number of moles is dissociated during reaction of hydrogen and iodine, so it will be A minus X, this one is A minus X, and if one mole combined, two mole is formed. If X dissociated from H2 and X dissociated from I2, then it will form 2X. It will form 2X. Now, Kc at equilibrium, Kc will be, this one is at initial and this one is at equilibrium. So at equilibrium, Kc will be equal to HI का square upon concentration of H2 into concentration of I2. Now here concentration of HI is 2X. This one is concentration of HI, so 2X square upon H2. A minus X, B minus X. It will be equal to 4X square upon A minus X upon B minus X. Now if A and B are equal to 1, if A is equal to B is equal to 1, then Kc will be equal to 4X square upon 1 minus x square. This is expression for Kc equilibrium constant for reaction hydrogen and iodine combined together to form twice HI. Now we know that Kc is equal to Kp Rp delta N. We already know that Kc is equal to Kp, equilibrium constant is equal to Kp, equilibrium constant at partial pressure Rp delta N, where delta N is the change in number of moles. Here change in number of moles is equal to 0. H2 plus I2 combined together to form twice HI. Here change in number of moles is equal to 0. That's why Kc is equal to Kp. Kc is equal to Kp. If in any reaction change in number of moles is equal to 0, then Kp is equal to Kc. Here change in number of moles delta N is equal to 0. That's why Kc is equal to Kp Rp to power 0. Hence Kc is equal to Kp. Kc is equal to Kp. Then we should keep it in mind, if in any reaction change in number of moles from reactant side to product side will be equal to 0, then Kp will be equal to the Kc. Now we will discuss about the mass action ratio, reaction percent, that is mass action ratio, very important topic of chemical equilibrium, mass action ratio. We will discuss about the mass action ratio. Mass action ratio. Reaction percent. Reaction percent, that is expressed with help of Q. Mass action ratio predict direction of reaction. This term is used to find out direction of reaction, whether reaction is proceeding left to right or right to left, or present in equilibrium, or it proceeding forward direction or in backward direction. For example, let us consider about reversible reactions. A plus B gives C plus D. Mass action ratio can be taken at any instant of reaction. Equilibrium constant is taken at equilibrium when forward rate of forward reaction is equal to the rate of backward reaction. But reaction percent Qc can be taken at any instant of reaction. So here Q is equal to reaction percent will be equal to the product of, is equal to the ratio of product of concentration of products to the product of concentration of reactants. But it can be taken at any instant of reaction, whereas equilibrium constant taken at an equilibrium state only, when rate of forward reaction is equal to the rate of backward reaction, or that at that instant whatever concentration of reactants and products are present, that remain constant. But reaction percent can taken at any instant of reaction. So here reaction percent is equal to the ratio of product of concentration of products to the product of concentration of reactants. Now if QC is equal to the Kc, if QC is equal to the Kc, their reaction will be present in equilibrium. If QC is equal to the AC, if this one is the QC, and if it will be equal to the PC, so reaction will be present in equilibrium. Reaction will present in equilibrium. If QC is less than, if QC is less than, QC is less than AC, QC less than AC, then equilibrium will shifted from left to right. Equilibrium will shifted from left to right, means reaction will proceed in forward direction, left to right. QC is less than AC, then equilibrium will shifted in left to right, hence reaction will proceed in forward direction, left to right, and the reaction will proceed in forward direction. Similarly, if QC is greater than AC, if QC is greater than AC, then what happens? Then equilibrium will shifted in right to left. Equilibrium will shifted in right to left. Equilibrium will always shifted in right to left, and in this way reaction will proceed in backward direction, right to left, and equilibrium will shifted in backward direction, backward direction. Equilibrium will shifted in backward direction. So in this way, mass action ratio and reaction quotient is used to find out direction of reaction. Reaction is present in form of equilibrium, or it proceeds from forward to backward direction, or from backward to forward direction. Now, dear students, today we will solve one numerical problem which is based upon mass action ratio. We will solve one numerical problem also. Dear students, please write down numerical question 1. At a certain temperature, Tc is equal to 0.18. Equilibrium constant Ac is equal to 0.18. For the equilibrium, PCl3 plus Cl2 is equal to PCl5. PCl3 is present in gaseous state, chlorine is also present in gaseous state, and PCl5 is also present in gaseous state. At a certain instant, concentration of PCl3 is equal to 0.042 m. Concentration of Cl2 is equal to 0.042 m. And the concentration of PCl5 5 is equal to 0.005 amp. Is the system in a state of equilibrium? We need to find out, is the system is present in state of equilibrium? So first question is this: is the system in a state of equilibrium? Second, if not, in which direction the reaction will proceed to come to equilibrium? If reaction is not present in equilibrium, so in which direction equilibrium will shift to attain? Equilibrium constants, in which direction equilibrium constants shift to attain equilibrium? Now we need to find out reaction quotient QC. Q. Equilibrium reaction quotient QR QC. With help of this reaction, PCl3 plus Cl2, which provide PCl5. QC is concentration of PCl5 upon PCl3 into concentration of Cl2. Now, we know that concentration of PCl5 is equal to the 0.005 upon concentration of PCl3 is 0.04242 into concentration of Cl2 is equal to 0.042. Concentration of Cl2 is 0.024. Concentration of Cl2 is 0.024. In this way, QC is equal to the 4.96. QC reaction quotient is equal to the 4.96. If we compare value of KC and QC, then QC is greater than KC. QC is greater than KC. Hence, equilibrium will shifted from right to left. Means reaction will proceed in backward direction. Right to left, and reaction will right to left, and reaction will proceed backward direction.